had in-depth conversations.
In-depth conversations.
Hosted by Too Deep Music.
Too Deep Music.
Come for the story. Stay for in-depth conversations.
It's the In-Depth Conversations podcast.
Right here with you.
It's May 18, 2026.
We keep it real.
Check this part out. Look it, ready?
One deep question. One honesty.
And we in for episode number 3 of the In-Depth Conversations podcast, hosted by yours truly, Too Deep Music. What's up, everybody? It is May 18th, 2026. We're going to go ahead and start this episode. We got a special episode for you today. Excuse me. So I'm going to start off with a dream that I had last night, and it made me realize a lot. So I want to share that with you. We're going to get into a story of mine of dealing with horrible coworkers. Who doesn't have them? Pretty sure we all have them. And third, I'm going to be interviewing Josiah Chavez from Salinas. She has her own business. We're going to be talking about content. We're going to be talking about her business, her makeup, clients, all of that. So I want to give a shout out to her for hopping on the episode. And this is where you can follow her at. You can follow her right here on this link right here on Instagram. And let's go ahead and get into the episode. Let's go. Started with the dream that I had last night. A really fucked up dream that really made me realize from the other person's perspective. And let me tell you a little bit more what I mean by that. I had a dream last night that either it was a police officer or CPS came and took my son, and I remember they gave me this packet. They're like, if you want to see your son, you gotta follow these steps or whatever, and then you gotta show up for court. And I'm looking at the paper, and then the cop disappears with my son in the car. It was weird. I can't really explain too much detail, but in the dream, I remember I have a phone and I'm trying to call people and they're not answering, and I'm trying to call the officer, no one's answering. And in that dream, I immediately felt like, fuck, like, is this how it feels? Like, someone take my son and I can't talk to him, and where is he? Who are they with? Like, I felt that. I felt every emotion. Like, it felt so real that when I woke up, I'm like, I look at my son and I'm like, oh, thank God. That's how it really felt, because I'm speaking from the other person's perspective, because I've had my son living with me since 2021, and his home is with me. I take care of him. It's hard being a single dad, but I get by with the help from my mom, Liz, my sisters, my aunts. They're all there for my son. But I wanted to say, in the dream, I was in the other person's shoes, as if like, damn, I can't see my son. I got to do this. I gotta fucking. It's crazy, because like I can't imagine what it's like to be on that other side of that fence. I always wondered, not really what does it feel like, but I cannot see myself fighting to get my son. Like, I would never put myself in the situation that would put me in that, because you know what? Respects to the parents that are actually trying to win their kids back in court by actually doing what the judge tells them to do, change their life around, get sober. Respects to them. What I cannot respect is when people think that just because you gave birth to somebody that gives you 100% rights. No, it does not. If you're not making a change in at least bettering yourself, and if you're fighting to get your kid back and you're just still doing the same thing, I can't respect that. I just can't, and I won't. So it's important. So like, I feel like that dream really made me feel the other person's perspective, but at the same time, when I was in that person's shoes, I was like, damn, it's scary. It's a scary feeling. I can't imagine my life without my son, or having to fight for him, or having to pay child support and all that. I just can't imagine that, but that dream that I had really put me in put me in those shoes. And you know what? It's just another, not a wake up call, because I take care of mines, but yeah, no. Like I said, for those parents that are trying to better themselves for their kids, I respect that 100%. To the parents that just say, I'm their parent, I should be getting, no, I can't fuck with that. So yeah, that was the dream that I had last night. That was a dream. All right, so that was part 1 of the episode. I'm gonna go into part 2. I'm gonna be talking about a time where I dealt with shitty coworkers to the point where it broke me. And I admit, it broke me. Well, and back in 2022, I got fired from Applebee's like towards the end of the year, and I ended up getting a job at Red Robin, and I was serving tables again. But I knew that I wanted to do something different with my life because I just feel like serving it wasn't for me anymore. It was fun. I had a lot of good time serving, but I needed to find another job. So I ended up finding another job at this place called International Paper here in Gilroy. And I was at that place in one department for a solid 10 months. And when 10 months came, new employees came, people got moved around, and they sent me to the other side of the fucking warehouse. And when they did that, everybody that was already working on that side, it was a completely different world. They automatically thought that I knew exactly what I'm supposed to do with the machines, the running the inks, all of that. There was, and at the same time, around the time where I was basically going to give up, my father was in the hospital. So it was like, it's not that I wanted to give up. I had this coworker who, I guess the machine broke down, right? And he looked at me and just went, and I was like, I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, I don't know what to do. He goes, how long have you been here? He goes, you should know this by now. And I'm just like, I didn't even say anything. So it went on. It kept going. And I was the assistant operator. He was the main operator. And he was straight up just a dick. I'm asking him questions and he's just like if I knew like if it was asking a question was something wrong. So then they moved me to another machine temporarily, and that is where I had enough of it. My dad just passed. I was working night shift, so I was like from like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I was just had a lot on my mind. And I remember one night we were cleaning, and I was asking somebody, I forgot his fucking name, but I asked him, hey, can you help me how to do this? Like, I'm trying to learn how to do this better. And he says, didn't I teach you already? You should know this by now. And walked away. And I'm like, I had enough. So, and then on top of stressing about my dad, on top of these motherfuckers not showing me how to do my job correctly, I said, fuck him. I said, fuck this. I'm not gonna be fucking with this job anymore. What I could have done better is I could have gone to the my union rep and be like, hey, this is what's going on. I need to move back to but I didn't. I fucking said, fuck these people when I'm out. So I carried that like PTSD of shitty coworkers with me to the next job. And when I went to the next job, the person who trained me was supposed to train me just he already had a lot of things to do, so whenever he trained me, he didn't want to train me. He was just like, "Oh well, you follow this and you do that, and if you don't do that, you don't take your notes. If you don't take your notes, you're not doing it right." So fuck that place too, and I ended up now where I'm at right now. It's way better. So that's a story of mine that I have about some shitty ass coworkers. My point is, because of those situations that I was in with those coworkers, I've already respected everybody. Especially, I give the same treatment to the janitor to the CEO type shit. You know what I mean? I'm just not a dick at work, and if people start to even give any inch of disrespect, I stand my ground and I let them know, hey, look, I'm doing the best that I can. Like I just started, or you know what, you don't have to talk to me like that. Like there's ways to talk to people. And I never understood people who always have a shitty attitude and take it out on coworkers. Like, I know you're having a shitty day. Shit, I'm having a shitty day myself. But you motherfuckers want to test me and make it seem like, oh, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, that's about it for that one. But we're going to go ahead and get into this interview. Let them know what your name is.
Hello, I'm Josiah Chavez. Happy to be here talking to you and introducing myself to your people.
Cool, for sure. It was we met a while back, little I think it was around COVID, and I wanted to let you know when the time that you met me, I just came back from Las Vegas and I was basically bumming it for a while, and from where I was when you last first met me to where I'm at now, 6 years later, I'm a I'm a lot better, and I appreciate you for being a real one. So thank you for being a part of the podcast.
Of course, growth is everything, and we all need to grow. So it's much needed to be there for the people while you're growing and support them as well, no matter what they're going through.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and start with the questions. The first question is, what inspired you to start your business? And go ahead and let the people know a little bit about your business.
So I am a travel makeup artist. I do special occasions like bridals, photo shoots, birthday glam,
Awesome.
anything that you need your makeup done for, I'm your girl. I started in about around COVID too, and I actually got my license in 2021. The reason what inspired me to, start my own business is financial freedom
Awesome.
and to just, be your own boss and not have to like listen to anybody else or be able to come and go and do things like that. I always want to always be rebellious and not listen to anybody. So
Hell
definitely
yeah.
wanted to push myself to have my own business.
Hell yeah. I respect that. That's awesome. And I see you're doing your thing on Instagram. And
Thank
honestly,
you.
yeah, no, I want to see. Where did you learn to edit your reels, and how has content creating been for you?
Honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. I just would start clicking like videos and trying to mesh them together on just the regular Instagram app.
Okay, the reels, right?
Until, yeah, the reels. And then until maybe the beginning of this year, Instagram kept like pushing me to like download the edits app. So I finally downloaded it
Cool.
and just messing around with things because I kind of had like a little like idea of how to edit with the reels. So like using the actual edit app helped me. I know a lot of people use like CapCuts
Yeah, I use
and different
CapCut.
apps. Yeah, a lot of people use different apps to edit their reels. I mean, whatever you're comfortable using is like something that I recommend doing is whatever you're comfortable using, use that and mess with that and see where it could take you because as long as you like do practice and be consistent, trust me, the engagement will follow.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see that you post a lot, and honestly, like I do as well. And honestly, to me, I feel like that's just like, hey, we got a lot of more content on the way. So it's like I
Yeah,
feel like
definitely.
to some people, I guess I've been told I overpost, and honestly, I don't give a fuck what they say. Like,
Period.
I've
Yes.
heard like just not good to post too much of your content, or like like let's say for example, if I'm posting the same song over and over again in this in different videos, I guess people
Mhm.
can get tired of it. But I like how you switch it up, and you have like a behind the scenes. You got you getting ready for the day. You're on you're traveling to do makeup. That's hella dope. I think that's awesome, and the fact that you're documenting it is great.
Yeah, so I learned how to just instead of just like posting my work, actually me working, posting me working is like where people are intrigued and your vulnerability too goes a long ways. A lot of people love to see you vulnerable. Um, me, I hate to be vulnerable in front of people, so that's something that I'm still learning how to do as
Okay,
a person,
for
but
sure.
I'm opening up and it's making things more easier because I have that connection with people now that I'm like opening up and just showing the behind the scenes and just being real authentic with people. I think that's what goes a long ways as well, just being authentic and, having a special type of technique or trend that people like to see a lot. That,
Yeah,
that helps. Yeah.
awesome for sure.
Definitely.
I see what you're saying. So I know you say you have your own business, but you also have a side job, correct?
Yes,
I
sir.
respect that. Hey, we gotta make the money somehow, you know. And I respect your
Yes.
hustle. Stay at home mom. You have your side job and you have your business to run and a family. And I give kudos to you. That's amazing. Being a father myself, I think it's awesome to see how close you are with your son and your family. And that's
Thank
awesome.
you.
I think family's important.
Yeah, family is very important. Honestly, I came from a very small family, so we weren't very family oriented. We were there for each other. We still are, no matter what. But creating your own family is something like very special that like holds a very special place in my heart because of like the type of family that I did like came from, you know.
Yeah.
So create being able to create my own. I never thought I would. I never wanted kids. I always just wanted to be, you know, on the outside and just, you know, live my life. But
Yeah.
I've ended up finding the right man and getting with the right man, and he's a provider. So shout out to him for letting me,
Shout out to
you
him.
know, do my work on my dreams, and you know, I still want to have some type of financial freedom. So he's supporting me through that,
That's
and
amazing.
yeah, just to have a great provider, it does help. But you know, I give kudos to all the single mothers out there still doing it and holding it down.
Oh, yeah.
That goes a long ways too. So you
Single
as a
single
single
dads as well.
father, yes, yes, I was just gonna say, you as a single father, you're doing the damn thing, and I couldn't be more proud of you. You got to give yourself a pat on the back too for just doing it by yourself, you know, and
Thank you.
still being able to work. You know, like you said, we still got to make money.
Yeah.
While working on our dreams, you know, we'll get there where, you know, we don't have to worry about that. I know we will. We just got to put it in to existence.
For sure, yeah. And let's give the people a little bit more of your background. Are you from Salinas? You grew up in Salinas, or you
Yes. So
okay.
I'm from Salinas, California.
Shout out to Salad Bowl.
Yeah, shout out to the Salad Bowl. Very proud of where I come from. Now I live in Hollister,
Okay, cool.
and great community. I never thought I would see myself living in such a smaller community, but honestly, it's been a game changer.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I like Salinas has a lot of culture. I remember going to the mall as a kid, the hometown buffet, the rodeo.
Yes.
Um,
So
it's
nostalgic.
not too far from where we're at. Like a 30-40 minute drive. But yeah, shout out Salinas, and I know it doesn't matter to me. It's not. It doesn't. It's not as important from where you're from. I think what's more important is where you're going.
Exactly, yes.
Facts.
So definitely wherever you're going is where like way more important than where you're from. Obviously we always got to be proud of where we're from
Definitely.
because that's,
Definitely.
you know, that's what made us, and you know, making us the better people that we are today. We, you know, because of where we're from, and you know, just giving yourself some kudos too, like for making it out through all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna give you a little fun question now. What are your top three favorite movies?
So me, I am like ADHD girly,
Uh huh.
so I like very short films
Okay.
and things like that. I'm like more of a reality TV
Okay. Cool.
TV
Give
girl.
three top three
But
favorite shows.
yeah, three top favorite shows would be for me right now. I like to watch. I know it's really bad, but I like trash reality TV. So
Oh,
you guys
nice.
could sue me for liking it.
It's like the real world and
Yeah, like real
Jersey
world,
Shore.
Jersey Shore, Housewives. Um, yeah, honestly, I haven't been have time to watch TV
Yeah.
and things like that. But for movie wise, off top of my head, The Notebook. I'm a
Great
lover
movie.
girl at heart.
That's a great
That's
movie.
a really good one. I remember always watching the Titanic with my
Another
grandparents.
tearjerker.
Yes, I
Jack,
know.
don't go.
I'm just a lover girl. Don't quote me, okay? I'm just a lover
That's cool.
girl.
That's what's up. Those are really good movies. We got one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
One more off top of my head that we recently watched. It was Damn I'm Old,
Okay, I
and
gotta check it out.
it's on I believe it was on Amazon Prime, and it was really good. It was like this girl, she took shrooms and she ended up seeing the older version of herself.
Oh, damn.
And there was like a crazy trip where the older version was like telling her not things not to do, like, because she already been through it and just all that stuff. And she ended up, I won't end up, if you want to watch it, I won't say what's going to happen, but
Oh,
it's
yes.
a really good,
Spoilers.
yeah, I don't
For
want to do
sure.
no spoilers, but yeah, it's called Damn I'm Old on
Okay.
Amazon Prime. That one,
Definitely.
like, had me in a chokehold, and
Definitely
it
gotta
was
check it out.
recent. So that's a recent one.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Yeah, now I had to hit you with a little fun question. Now we're gonna go
I
back.
know.
We're gonna go back into your business. What are your goals to end 2026? And then before that, we got a couple more questions, but I'm gonna start with that one.
Yeah, so my goals before ending 2026 is hopefully having a little bit more financial freedom. I
Okay.
have financial freedom, don't get me wrong, but I want to have a little bit more. I'm not trying to get, millions and thousands of dollars by the end of this year, no, but at least
Yeah.
a little bit more financial freedom. Maybe a brand deal. That's what I'm
Okay,
really
cool.
shooting for. So, like, a
Nice.
brand deal is when brands reach out to you and they want them to promote your brands, and you get paid for it
Okay.
through posts,
Nice.
reels, things like that on
Dope.
Instagram. So that's my big goal for 2026, by the end of 2026, and I believe I'm very close. So we'll
There you
see
go. Yeah,
how
no,
it
I'm
goes.
rooting for you, definitely.
Thank you.
What's it called? I was gonna say, so when I was looking at a couple of your reels, and when you do the transition shots where before and after,
Hmm.
that's so cool. I wanted to ask you, have you ever had an experience where you traveled to a client's house and they were just like, thank you so much. You made like did they or have you ever had an experience where it went bad? Two questions, sorry. So we'll,
No, it's fine. So yeah, I've had, days where it's just like I have six girls in one
oh
day,
wow,
and yeah, I have there's big parties. Like, I have a couple this month, or September, coming up, bridal
nice.
season. So those days are really hard, where I'm just dealing with a lot of, traffic and people coming in and out, but always got to stay focused,
Yeah,
and tunnel vision is what I usually do. But, like, the most, like, probably the hardest thing that I've ever had to deal with, or like that, that's probably made me, felt the wrong way, is just mother of the brides.
uh-huh.
They expect me to be like plastic surgeons, or like
Oh wow.
things like that, to
Shit.
remove wrinkles and things like that. And, like, as a woman, you have to embrace everything that you have, because that's what makes you yourself.
Right.
So, I try to, like, tell women, like, embrace your age. Like, you've been through so much and you're still here. Like, you need to embrace yourself. But, like, yeah, they'd be like, oh, the fine lines, or like things like that. And, like, even when I do my makeup, I don't get something like perfect,
Perfect.
flawless
Yeah.
face. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm human and I'm not perfect, So things like that, I like to keep people in mind, and, like, remind them things like that. I'm not a plastic surgeon. I'm just a
Yeah.
makeup artist,
Yeah.
So those are hard times. I also did do one time. My friend asked me about this too, like, when have you ever had a bad experience?
Yeah.
And honestly, I will never do any family members' exes, because I don't
Damn.
know if it's like just holding on to, like, the animosity towards there, but and I did a good job or what, but I didn't get tagged in anything. They
Oh
didn't
damn.
like they paid me good thing, but,
Okay,
like,
okay.
just like stuff like that. So I got to stay away from any family members' exes.
Oh, okay, for sure. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for answering those questions. I wanted to ask you, what is it's a piece of advice that you would give your younger self? I ask this to every guest.
Oh, a piece of advice I'd give to my
Younger
younger self.
self. In life in general. Doesn't have to be
Yes, yes. No, yeah, about just in general. Things do get better. Um, you're gonna make it, and I wish you could see yourself at how things really did turn out to be.
for sure.
Yes.
It's like to go back in time and be like, hey, don't do this, don't make this decision. But it's a
Like
trip.
that movie I was talking about.
Oh yeah, we just talking.
Movie.
It's
It
like,
was a really good movie.
and it's like, what if you were to go back in time, and if you didn't do that certain thing, what if we didn't have our kids, or what if you didn't meet this person? It's like the butterfly effect. If you think it's crazy.
Yes. I always trip out on things like that as well. Like God really is putting things everything happens for a reason, putting things in our path for a reason. It's not just a coincidence, it's really a reason behind everything.
For sure. Thank you for that answer. One last thing, any plugins or shout outs you want to give?
Well, I want to shout out to myself,
Yeah, hell yeah.
me just if you anybody ever needs their makeup done, your girls or your family members, Diaz, I do them all. I've done mature skin. I do younger skin. I am also a licensed esthetician, so I do
Nice.
it.
Once again, thank you, Josiah, for hopping on the podcast. Shout out to you. We definitely got to get one in person as soon as I get all that set up. This is just the beginning.
I can't wait.
This is just the beginning. Thank you once again for coming on my platform and talking about your business, and you're a real one. And we'll stay in touch for sure. Thank you.
No, definitely. It means a lot, and I'm so proud of you. You're doing the damn
Thank
thing. Not most people are even like open to doing things like this. They're like very intimidated, and you doing things like this, like talking to people and interviewing people, is like amazing. It goes like a long ways, and it shows character that you care, and you're creative. So keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're doing a good job and you're on the right path. So I'm hella proud of you. You know what I call you, nephew? That's my nephew right there.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, of course.
I appreciate you so much. Well, that was it. That's the episode number 3. Shout out to you. We're going to go ahead and hit him with the outro. Let's go.
Yay. Thank you.